As the day goes on, your delays build up.
Honey, if I don't get on this plane, you ain't heard no bitching yet.
And I think the passengers here have been very pleased for the most part.
And then after that, I'll see if I can sue their hiney.
Even if you've done the job a million times, if anything ever went wrong, you better have your paperwork there.
Down. Airspeed's increasing. Airspeed's increasing.
I mean, I may have just doomed 100 people to their death because I pull this handle.
The life you save may be your own.
You going to Chicago?
Yes.
Hi, how are you? Thanks. Hello?
United Flight 225 en route from Boston to Denver with a stop in Chicago.
Good morning. 15th seat, aisle seat on your left.
And I have comments because I've been bumped twice and I have no luggage.
18A, window seat on your right.
United 225 Heavy, runway 22 right is cleared for takeoff.
Even on a routine flight like this, even when absolutely nothing is going wrong, the two S words are in the air: safety and service.
They could care less about me. It was totally unbelievable. United said I was Piedmont's customer, and Piedmont said I was United's customer, and neither one of them would talk to me. I was just stranded.
Bill, first of all, you're reading a newspaper article here for Air Travelers' Year of the Near Collision. Is that something you should be reading at 39,000 feet?
Wife and family, and I'd like to get where I'm going alive.
And then we ran into this wide body, a professional wrestler on the first leg of his vacation.
I do my real name or my wrestling name?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, my name is the Iron Messiah.
The Iron Messiah.
Right.
Okay, what
You could be one of my disciples.
The Iron Messiah was flying to Chicago with his family, where they were going to catch a connecting flight for a journey south of the border. You're going to Cancun?
Right, in Mexico. ¿No se habla español?
Yeah, un poco.
Un poquito.
Un poquito, yeah. Besides his wife and two kids, the Iron Messiah was traveling with another object of his affection, his video camera, which he began using as soon as we landed in Chicago to capture those little uneventful moments that make a vacation a vacation.
This is the Iron Messiah on his first leg to Mexico. Frankie, Gino, how was it? What do you mean dumb? How'd you like the plane ride?
And the camera sure came in handy because right after he took these home movies, he shot another of those little uneventful moments. Our roving correspondent, the Iron Messiah, picks up the action.
All right, we got a massive catastrophe. My trip to Cancun already. Being ruined. They had to jump out of the plane with a smoke fire inside.
While the plane was still on the ground, a mechanical problem started filling the cabin with smoke, forcing the evacuation.
I can't believe it. We jumped out of the plane. There was a fire going on inside. Rita and Frankie's upstairs right now. The Holocaust is broken out. This is being taken right now by the Iron Messiah here. The people are going wild. We're going up. There goes my vacation already. Last time I'll go to Cancun. People are all happy right now. No one's injured. Thank God. Oh, here comes the fire engines. Here they come right now. They're coming in. Coming into picture right now. This isn't a drill, this is for real. There's no drill, ladies and gentlemen.
For those passengers on flight 43 from Cancun, we do apologize for this unnecessary delay. We're going to be going over to the group room over next to the customer service center. We'll have some coffee for you over there, settle your nerves a little bit. So if you just follow the customer service...
It'll be a 6-hour delay, but that's okay. See, Frankie was all excited. Look at, he's crying. Are you all right now, mister?
Yeah, he's all right.
All right, nothing to be afraid of when Daddy's around. All right, we're going to go have a break here. They're going to give us coffee to settle our nerves.
3 hours late, the Iron Messiah arrived in Cancun, finally to begin his vacation.
I spent thousands of dollars to come here, and it's another crummy, rainy, cloudy day. Yeah, don't clap, it's no money.
For most of us, sliding down a chute in the bitter cold of Chicago would be the beginning of a nightmare. For a guy who spends half his life being thrown around a wrestling ring, It was, as they say, a day at the beach.
Money. Good thing I took my camera with me. It might not be Peter Dan Rathers or Rotzer Concrete, but it's just as good.
Denver Tower United 503 Scandy for 35 right.
A 737 jetliner is on final approach to Denver Stapleton Airport.
504, you're clear to land runway 35 right. And we have a wind shear in progress, and you got level 2 thunderstorm off the end of runway 17.
United 504, roger. I understand we're clear to land runway 35 right, and we have the wind shear warning. Okay, we're going above the glide path. Airspeed bleeding off. We've got a wind shear situation. Max power. Nose 15 degrees. Airspeed's 120 and decaying.
Looks and sounds pretty real, doesn't it? Which is precisely the point. But we're in a flight simulator, a very sophisticated $15 million kind of video game. The simulator puts airline pilots through all kinds of dangerous but make-believe situations, which, if they happened in real life, could end in a crash and a lot of dead passengers. Once a year, by law, airline pilots must be recertified as competent. That's what they're doing here inside the simulator.
Takeoff thrust. Okay, you got the power? All right.
The rain, the lightning, the runways are all computer generated. Those unfriendly skies are right there inside that box.
Positive rate, gear up. Gear up. Jesus Christ. All right. Firewall thrust. Okay, flight path. Airspeed's decreasing, you're still climbing. 1,500 up, 1,500 up. Airspeed's decreasing. 1,000 down, 1,000 down. Airspeed decreasing. 2,000 down. Airspeed's increasing. Airspeed's increasing. Airspeed's increasing. Airspeed's increasing. Positive rate of climb. 500 up. 1,000 up. Airspeed's increasing. Airspeed is increasing. Positive rate of climb. Okay, we're out of that.
Hey, very nice. The situation is this. We're on a 67. We're in the process of taxiing towards the active runway, and we're going to be taking off here momentarily. So
flight attendants have to go through training once a year, too. This is a mock-up of a 767 jetliner, which is about to crash.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first officer. We are approaching the runway and will start takeoff momentarily. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
Keep your head down. Keep your head down. Grab your ankles. Keep your head down till the plane stops. Stay down. Keep down.
Get your seatbelts and get out. Seatbelts and get out. Forward. Anybody back there? Come on.
If there is a crash, and there are survivors, is one of the problems you have panic? Everybody's running around the plane, not knowing where to go, what to do?
Not really. And that's a misconception that people have. The real problem is exactly the opposite, negative panic or behavioral inaction. We wish there was more panic, but there's a real reluctance on the part of people to move unless they get positive instruction from crew to get them up and moving.
What do you mean, they're just sitting there in the plane?
They just sit there.
Can I try to open this door? Now, let's say we're in an emergency,
okay.
All right? Cabin is filled with smoke, it's dark, and I reach for the...
Uh-oh, and wrong handle. When you pull the handle, you disengage that slide bar, you disengage the power assist, and now we have now lost that door for all practical purposes.
The plane is on fire, there's smoke here, and because I pull this lever, which is right at the bottom of the arrow, which says open up here.
That's true.
You're telling me we can't get out now?
That's true. Unless someone rearms the door.
Yeah,
and it's going to take a trained crew member to probably do that.
But even a trained crew member in the dark with smoke around might very well go for this. I mean, I may have just doomed 100 people to their death because I pull this handle.
That's possible. Of course, that's why we have flight attendants sitting adjacent to that seat.
Has it ever happened where a flight attendant pulled the wrong handle?
It has.
How could that happen?
It's part of the design of this particular airplane. And again, it's not unique to the 767. Most large jumbo airplanes have an arm-disarm system.
The handle I pulled by mistake is supposed to open the emergency slide outside the door. The escape door handle, which must be pulled first, is the red one, just inches below. And we're out.
Okay.